When I went to start the Jag this morning, guess what? Yep, that usual sound of a typical flat battery. But not to worry, we have a Skoda Fabia to jumpstart it off, and that's got an excellent powerful battery and alternator that'll start most cars, even this big old transit engine Jag. My 1.9 diesel engined Fabia uses a powerful battery just short of 700 cold cranking amps and has a solid Bosch alternator, which makes it a great car to help out many stranded motorists. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to correctly connect and jump life back into the boss's old Jag. First thing you want to do is draw the donor car, i.e. my Skoda Fabia, up close but not touching the recipient car, the Jag. About a foot gap is fine, so that both batteries are near each other, which eliminates any issues with the cables coming loose or pulling off due to being under tension, and also reduces the risk of shorting or interfering with moving engine parts. Open up the bonnet and expose the battery connections. In this case the cover comes completely off. If it doesn't, just make sure it can't interfere with the cables and the clips. Sparks can occur and the fumes given off the batteries can ignite. Batteries can explode, so care is needed. If possible, do this outside or at least make good ventilation. It's also important not to get tangled up in the cables, so don't rush this job. Go and get your cables. I keep mine under the spare wheel well, just here. There's just enough space to put them down the side of the tyre. One important thing to mention about jump leads is the thickness of the cables. These that I've got are about 8mm and have served me well over the years, but any thinner wouldn't do at all and are nigh on useless. Just remember, the thicker the cables, the greater current. Make sure you wear eye protection. A quick check with a multimeter, set to volts DC, between positive and negative terminal, and the ground gives us 12.12 roughly, which is way too low. It should be around 12.6 for a good healthy battery, but I'll return and check this at a later date when the battery is fully charged, just to check whether I'm correct in what I believe is a failing battery. But there is some corrosion on the positive terminal, which can affect both charging and starting, so I'll be sure to clean that up and retesting, just in case I don't need a new battery. Holding both ends of the red positive lead, attach one of the clips to the positive terminal of the recipient battery or dead battery. Waggle the jaws of the clip over the terminal to make a good connection, then connect the other end of the red lead to the red positive terminal of the donor battery on the Skoda Fabia. Then holding both ends of the black negative cable, attach one end of the clip to the negative terminal on the donor battery, the Skoda Fabia, and the other end to a good ground point in the recipient vehicle, which in this case is an engine mount attached to the body. Then make sure all the cables are clear of any moving parts and start the engine of the donor car, revving the engine a bit to get the alternators charging. Then you can either let the car run for about 5 minutes to charge the other battery, or if you've got a friend, what I usually do is get them to sit in the donor car and rev the engine, which usually gives enough boost to start the recipient car. Once the recipient vehicle starts, remove all the leads in reverse order. Then rev the vehicle to get the alternator working. Leave it to charge for a good amount of time before turning it off, and back on again, just test it. And you should be good to go. Job's a good one. That'll get the boss back to the office. And as always, thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.